As it goes, we're still unbeaten on camera, but can we continue with today's episode? The pick of the games since our last episode was this stunning 2-2 draw with Chelsea. Chelsea went 1-0 up. Then all of a sudden we had a 2-goal salvo from Pietro. He starts his second or third game this season and he duly delivered with a fantastic goal. And then either side of half time, really, to be fair. And he gets another one, a perfect header. And then somehow, somewhere, they steal a penalty. I've got no idea how they managed to do that. But yeah, a 2-2 draw with Chelsea. It was a fantastic result. Chelsea, you could argue, were all over. Well, in fact, yes, they were all over us. But we conducted ourselves very well. But the other game was a 4-2 defeat by Everton. 3-0 down. We got back to 3-2 through Frin and Rabbi. Yes, Frin played. And he scored as well, so I was quite chuffed with that. But thought we could push on. But we did concede in the 96th minute, a 4-2 as we were going on the attack. They broke and they scored. 9th position, to lose one of those two games. I didn't expect to draw against Chelsea, but I expected to beat Everton. As it was Chelsea we didn't lose. So how things change drastically. Chelsea are just inside the Europa League places, 3 points ahead of us. As today we take on West Brom, who are 4th from bottom, and West Ham at home, who are just below us. 4 points, in fact. So 2 wins. This is what I am expecting. We should drag ourselves in contention somewhere round about here. On to the side then that's going to take on this first game. There's no real changes really, to be fair, apart from a few tired people out there. We're going to have Batoli in goal. We've got Carlos and Vasquez sitting as wing backs this time round. I might change it to full backs, but wing backs as it is. Buongiorno and Didi are going to partnership, I think, for the second game. I think the partnership against the Chelsea game. They're going to partnership in this game also with some of our players. Well, in fact, all our back four already being really tired with the games so close together. O'Reilly and McNally continue in the centre. Biscuits is going to take a break. Kloss comes in to attack in midfielder role or as an advanced playmaker. Rabbi and Hughes out on the wings. And then we've got Pietro up front. I was tempted to bring Frin in. Killian, who's killing it at the minute, 8 goals and 1. Pietro's 7 goals and 1. And Frin's got 1. Jose Fidel. What's this chap? 4 goals in 14. They've got Thuram up front. Must be just reasonably signed then, I guess. Let's do this for the fans. Do it for yourselves first, and then we'll... Oh, I didn't really want to say that. Good players, yes, whatever. Right, the referees are all in pink, shiny pink. As we take a view from the ground, actually. That was not a bad view. We are in the yellow. As Carlos comes forward into McNally. McNally's fit in very well in the Premiership, really has. And that's an effort by Hughes, just going over the bar within 3 minutes. West Brom coming forward. We did have an issue with West Brom last season. I think they took the lead, didn't they? And then we went and somehow won it, I think. And they do it again. Fidel. I'm not impressed by that at all. We should have got away, but who was that got in the way? McNally. Oh dear. The goalkeeper, you have to question. He should have really stopped that, really, to be fair. We're climbing up the table, so which is good, and we're in just outside the top 7 as Pietro runs forward. Oh, it's a penalty! What a dive! Pietro's going to take it, I guess. Yes, he is. He slotted the last one in that he had. Is he going to slot another one in as well? He does. He slams it in, actually, for his 8th goal of the season. He's level pegging with Killian now. And Frin's going to feel a little bit left out, actually. We just need to keep an eye on him and just keep him happy. And like I say, it's games like this, really, we do need to play them. But what do you do with 3 cracking forwards? We have another opportunity. Another one goes over. It's just headed over. The goalkeeper came. He missed it. And I think we should have had that one. We're going to attempt to get a little bit creative at the same time as the header comes in. Somehow we managed to stop it going over the line there. So West Brom, again, over the bar. They're going to wear themselves out at this rate. That's what I think that's what we're planning on. We're wearing them out, and then we're going to come in and hit them on the break. Even though we are at home, McNally holds it up, plays it out wide to Rabbi. Rabbi, whatever that bit of skill was, it's pretty good. And Hughes knocks it over. Maybe we need to put Rabbi on the other side. Demand a little bit more as we have another chance at the beginning of the half. Good cross in as West Brom pull it away. And Carlos steals it. He's going for goal. Straight at the goalkeeper, Raya. That's unfortunate. If he crossed it, it might have been a goal our way. Everton are beating Man United. See, this is how good Everton are. Swap Hughes and Rabbi around. I'm going to bring in Arnold. Kloss just doesn't seem to be cutting it at the minute. So I'm just going to drop these two round. That's been working reasonably well. Probably not the advanced playmaker role. So we give him an advanced midfielder or attacking midfielder role instead. Killian, I am thinking of bringing in very, very shortly. Probably about 10 minutes. Last 20 minutes I want him to come on, score a goal, and everything will be fine. West Brom just hit the ball away. 2-on-2 at the moment. If we can get a foot in. We do get a foot in Vasquez, but it only goes to Halliday. He cuts inside. Tries to curl it round, I reckon. I've just realised we are away from home actually, so it's not too bad, but again, it's games that we should really be winning. We'll go attacking now as well. Last 5 minutes as we have a chance now. Over the bar again, Diddy this time. The chances are coming, but they're not clear cut enough for me at all, even though we've had two. One more chance possibly? No. Okay, 2-2 away from home. United draw 2-2. It's disappointing that we drew. It really is. But we do keep up with the teams above us. West Brom just languishing just ahead of the relegation zone. The draw for the FA Cup third round has been made, and lo and behold, we've got Newcastle. We've beaten 5-0 away from home. You would like to think that we are going to beat them again. That would be quite nice. Another 5-0, that would be awesome. Right, West Ham in a couple of days. Race over to that. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Right, some bit of good news coming our way, and the board have decided to offer me another contract. Does it tell me how long this is for? Minimum 2-year contract for, yes, that's fine, but what are you giving me? I'm willing to offer you a new 4-year contract on £49,000 a week. That is a massive increase. At the moment, we're on 21 grand a week. They're going to give us a double, like 60% increase, and we're going to have a little bit more budget. They want to play entertaining football, work within the budget, and 2-year contracts on first team players. Want to avoid relegation, which I think we will do anyway. Reach the 5th round of the FA Cup and the minimum 4th round, which isn't happening in the Carabao, is it? Because we just got knocked out. Let's start the negotiations. Right, we've got a 4-year contract. Can we just put that up to 50,000? Is that a little bit too much? Let's suggest it. As yeah, they're happy with that. We're getting 50 grand a week, boys. That's it. It's been done. Right then, at home to West Ham, Joe Linton they've got up front, and Luca will welcome him back as well. The youngster was still after him. We're going to start off with Batali in goal, with Norville Williams at right back, Colotti at left back. We've got Buongiorno and Ostigard in the centre, Biscuits and O'Reilly in the centre. Just ahead of them, then we've got Gomez in the attacking midfielder role with Arnold and Rabbi out on the wings, and then we've got Killian back up front starting as we're giving the other attackers a chance. We're going to go back to Killian. Let's see what the young 18-year-old wonder kid can do against West Ham. They've got quite a lot of wonder kids, and Killian's only 22 years old at 6'1". I would personally play him out on the right hand side as opposed to the centre, but he can play anywhere, so maybe I would play him in the centre. And look at these stats, they just look absolutely amazing. I'm just so impressed as we just take it. I mean, he's not as good as Matt Riley, but he is better than Gomez and Kloss. Ben Chilwell, Guedes, Declan Rice as well. Okay, let's see if we can knock them down a peg or two, shall we? I mean, it's going to be hard work. I mean, we drew against West Brom. We want to beat these guys now, don't we? We'll send the assistant to that one then. We're going to go slightly balanced this time, just to start off with, and then we can go positive, and then we'll go attacking if need be. As O'Reilly's looking rather battered in the centre there. McNally isn't playing today. He's just a little bit tired. Maybe I should have put him on instead of O'Reilly, because O'Reilly just looks a little bit more battered than what I thought McNally was. Right, Arnold into the centre. Nobody there though. Killian not quite getting there. As he falls over. It's a free kick. We do have an opportunity at the edge of the box. Who's going to be taking it? Gomez. Okay, let's see what you can do. Not an awful lot. I'm trying to give Gomez some game time, but to be perfectly honest, I think again it's another youngster that we thought would do quite well. He hasn't really equipped himself too much, as he's had a few games where yes, a little bit of sparks of life there, but apart from that, I just don't think he's up to it. That's really unfortunate as well, as West Ham with Joe Linton, they go 1-0 up. It's a poor goal to give away, to be perfectly honest. After just watching that, it's from the back. Harry Maguire with the pass. Linton chests it down and then runs. Head down, and he just runs, and then he just outside of the foot. We do concede an awful lot of goals at the moment, and it's just unfortunate we are 1-0 down once again. It's not as if we're 2 or 3-0 up. We're 1-0 down, as we're trying to get back into this game. Colotti just smacks it forward. Nobody really there at all. As Maguire's got a little bit of time and space, as Declan Rice now has the ball. And all these players we picked out, they seem to be doing pretty well. As the ball comes back into the centre, Luca now scores. Oh dear. It's a poor goal to give away. Really poor. I mean, what's the goalkeeper doing? He just seems to have lost his confidence, has Batali. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Everton are winning though. Swansea are winning. Thought these games were games where I thought we were going to win or have an opportunity of winning. I'm just going to tell him to demand more, and we'll go attacking as well. We'll get our players pumped up a little bit. Batali into Buongiorno. And he's not really had a good start to the season, Buongiorno. Last season he had 5 goals. This season he's just really struggling to find any sort of form. As Arnold he skips past his man. Killian not quite killing it this time round. We still have an opportunity though. We still have the ball, so we're still just after half time as well, as Killian now skips past his man. This time I think he's going to do it. No, he's not. Passes to Biscuits. Rabbi. Find a gap, plays it out wide. Williams, cross comes in, back post, nobody there, as it's headed away. Clotti picks it up, and we start again. Great, he sprays it out to the right hand side, this left hand side, sorry, this time, but flips the ball over, not quite getting there, looking for the volley. As Williams cannons against the West Ham player, and it goes out. Goal kick to West Ham then. We do header it, intercept it, but it only goes as far as Chilwell. Guedes now comes forward, as it's a great tackle by Arnold, as Killian wins it back again. Great play by Arnold, it has to be said, and it plays. Oh, that's beautiful, and that's dragged in. Wonderful worked goal that is. Killian with his 9th goal of the season. He gets the ball back. He's obviously seen, yes, we can get another one. That's beautiful play though. Arnold threads it through. Gomez, that's the first thing he's actually done, really, to be fair. Gomez with the assist. Who would have thought that? After I was talking about really not really doing much. He has his spats now and again, but I want someone who's going to be more consistent. Luca could possibly do that for us. Maybe using the attacking midfielder doesn't work for us at all. Buongiorno plays it all the way. We still have the ball though. We still have an opportunity to get another one and get back into this game. As Colotti plays it back to Biscuits, and we're calm, we're spraying the ball around. Lovely play. Arnold's getting involved into the middle, and it's in the back of the net. Killian again, 2nd goal, 10th goal of the season. He's hit double figures. I mean, who would have thought? This 18-year-old has just come into the Premiership, and he's just absolutely killing it up front. We've got forwards who can score. I mean, what would happen if we put Killian with one of our other 2 forwards, Frint or Pietro? What would happen? I'm very tempted to use it at some point. Riley's looking really battered there, so I'm going to take him off. Who do we bring in? That's the question, isn't it? It has to be Robertson. I'm not too sure about Robertson. He just needs a run in the game, doesn't he? Right, okay. The wingers are playing well. I've just got to leave it as it is for the time being, haven't I? 4 minutes of added time. It's not the best result, but it's better than lose. Oh, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we have a chance. Colotti, throw it. Then you haven't got that much time. As he has it back. Robertson, go for goal. His chance to be a hero. Last kick of the game. And it's a 2-2 draw. Disappointing, yes. But on a whole, we didn't lose. So it's another unbeaten episode. The episodes are becoming unbeaten, but they are teams we should be beating. Excellent effort. I mean, I don't want to think that's acceptable drawing. I really don't. West Ham hold out for a draw. We're all over it. All over it. Send the assistant to this one. Norville triggers a clause, which we have to... if trigger Bolton will pay Watford £2.5 million. 5 appearances away before we cough out some money. Riley's close as well, and it could be £5.5 million. £5.5 million we'll be paying out. That's not great on our part, as Killian with another 2 wonderful goals. We can always count on the youngster financially. Just under 15 million. As the wages are really taking stock of everything that's been spent, really. We have had I thought we had an increase in wages. Maybe we didn't. I thought we had 1.3 million in wages. That's what they were offering when they signed the new contract. So where's this extra million? Unless that's what they're thinking that is. 1.3, they rounded it up. Let's have a look at what we're going to be doing. So no win in 4 then. We did have a friendly though after the Newcastle game. Just I haven't really tapped on it really. Frin, Jules and Pietro scoring. 4-0 win against Trafford, just to keep the legs ticking over the international break. I guess that's what it was. As we're going to play a few more, and we don't want to play. Well, do we play Newcastle? Well, I want to play the Newcastle game, but I don't particularly want to play either United or Liverpool. Do we want to see a thrashing? That's the question. I think Newcastle in the FA Cup, or do we go down to the Fulham and Swansea 2 away games? So Liverpool, I said we would never play again, so we're not going to, but we are going to be. We'll come back to the United game. Who cares at this point? We're not expected to win, but the Newcastle game we do want to win. So big game against United at home. We want revenge for the 4-0 thrashing that we received in October, and it's on television as well, so more revenue that way. Just thinking about the money, that's all I'm thinking about. So we can fund these young players that we are trying to get in. Right, if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, where we're hoping to get at least a victory. I don't mind drawing the United game, but we want to beat Newcastle. Until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Thank you.